Hello again, guys. Here is another Easter card video, and I had to do it. I had to do another napkin one. So, you guys, if you haven't seen my other napkin and Mod Podge card one, I will link it in the description. But I seen these napkins, and I'm like, I have to do it. I've got to do it. I'm sorry. I went into Home Goods, and they had a ton of Easter ones, and I only picked up the two. I picked up Snoopy. Oh, look at Snoopy and Woodstock. I had to do it. I think that's Woodstock's girlfriend there. I don't know. And then this one they had too. And then I was on Amazon looking for something else, and this one popped up. And that's a card in itself right there, guys. That is a card right there. And this little cutie popped up. So I got 4 different ones. We're going to make 4 different cards. We will start with this one because this one takes the most work. And I will show you step by step of this one. For anyone who hasn't seen that video, I'll quick give you a refresher. First of all, this is the cardstock. I always use the Mod Podge. I always Mod Podge on this, and because it's not very inexpensive. You don't need an expensive paper to do this with. Okay, so I already have that ready, but if you have not seen, you have to make sure. I'm just going to cut this. I already have one cut. Okay. So, get this cut and ready. Now, you want to make sure you separate the layers. I think this is only a 2-layer one. So, to do that, I just take a piece of Scotch tape, put it on the wrong side, and pull apart and get your layers. Make sure you have all the layers apart. This is only 2 layers, so make sure you have all the layers. So you'll do like I did one time. Okay, so then you want, and I'll quick do one, and we're just going to take regular Mod Podge. The matte is fine. And you can, like, I have bunch of this in my stash, this size, which is an A2 size. Sometimes I do a full sheet and then cut up sizes that I need, because sometimes I need a different size. So I do it both ways. But right now we'll just do this one. All you're going to do is put a coat on the whole card. Make sure you get along the edges. We're just going to go up and down. And get the edges. Don't have to be fancy about it. And then just smooth it out. And it doesn't take long to dry, but I already have one that's dry. And then put it in your stash wherever you need to go. You're good to go. Okay? So we'll leave that one there. And I have one that's already dry. Okay. And that one. Then I already have him. Now we're just going to kind of center him. Get my iron on. And you can use any little iron. You just don't want to use steam. So I'm going to line him, I think, down to the bottom, because I want to get as much of this goodness as I can. Because look at that. Isn't that a beautiful card right there? Let's see. Does it look straight? Okay, his feet are on. Nope, that foot's not quite on the card. Let's bring it up just a little. One wants to go on, and the other one doesn't want to go on. So it's not going to make that very straight there. All right, looks good. Now, under here, I just have a piece of wood to protect my surface that I always keep for this. And I have my Cricut Teflon that I keep under there. And sometimes I use it for on top. But for this one, I've just got a piece of parchment paper I'm going to lay on top. Okay, still looks good. And you can just set it. Setting one is even good. I just have my little Cricut one. You can use any. There's a lot of little irons on the market. They work just fine. So your setting one is good. I just turned on setting 3 quick because I forgot to pre-start it. It does not take much to reactivate that glue. Just make sure you get all the way around, and I go around the edges. Yep. Make sure I'm trying to see where my edges are. So just go all around the edge. We're done with that. done with our mat. See, it adheres really good. It's not hot. Let's move this because we're done with that. We don't need that. And just cut this back off, or the excess off. Now, if you want, you can go over the card with a layer of Mod Podge. I'm not gonna because I'm putting some other stuff on. I don't always do that. You're just giving these cards and people are just, you know how not everybody saves them. They'll throw it away on you anyways, so. But you can if you want to make it, if you're maybe sending it through the mail and you want to make sure it arrives safely in case it would get wet. So you could take and put a layer of Mod Podge. Right now you would do that. Unless you're going to be putting some glitter or something like that on there. Then I usually don't. I don't think any of mine I'm putting a coating on this time. I did on one of mine, I think, last time. All right, let's bring this up. All right, now where's my card base? I'm just going to adhere this just like that on top of a white base. Now, he would be perfect just like this. You wouldn't really have to do nothing else, but you know me. I have to bling it up and stuff a little bit. Come on. I don't use you and you're mad at me? Come on. Okay, let's run the glue. And we're just going to put it on. Just like that. Close up my glue bottle because I don't think I need it for a minute. Now, I'm going to do one step last here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this first because I'm going to do some. So, for the bunnies, bring you in. I am going to put some glossy accents just to make it kind of look like a light. So I'm just going to take glossy accents, get it in there. And it doesn't need much, they're just little bunnies. You probably won't even be able to see it very well. We'll see. So we're going to put this aside after I get everything on it, and we'll show this one more at the end. It should be fairly dry after I do the other 3 cards. Just giving a little glossiness to make them kind of look like light bulbs. Okay, probably won't be able to see much of that. Okay, I'm going to do that. Now, and I like that it's got the Happy Easter on there already, so I don't have to make up anything. Now, what I have, I'll use this. And I've got some butterflies here. Because there's some butterflies here, I'm going to put some butterflies on. So these are nail art butterflies that are in my stash. They're just teeny weeny butterflies. And we're just going to put a few on here. Why not? Right? You know me. I got to bling things up. Okay. And this will hold really well. Let's see. I don't want green on green. So we'll put this little blue one on. On there. Get them turned and get them even there. And this will all dry. And then let's put this on. I think we'll put like 4 of them on or something like that. Why not? One down here maybe. I'll link whatever I can find. Sometimes with my AliExpress, I'm trying to figure out a way to categorize or categorize whatever my stuff so that I can easily find it and tell you guys where it's from and stuff like that. So I'm coming up with a plan. All right, we got that right. Now, let's give his little... Oh, I've got lots on this one, guys. Okay, so let me see. So there's the butterflies. Just gives a little dimension. Now, we've got to give his paws some little glitter. So you got the Aqua Shimmer from Nuvo. Okay, give it a little shake. And we are just going to give him a little his paws a little. You won't see this. You can see this really well in person. I will show you guys when it's dry. We'll see how much we can see. Just do all his pink. I mean, I can see it quite well here in person. I get a little carried away when I craft. Like, I sometimes don't know when to stop, guys, you know. All right, I have one more thing. And I think, that's not an extra brush down here. Nope, we're going to have to do this the hard way or the easy way. I don't know which. Okay. His tail, it needs something. Snow-tex to the rescue. We are going to use Snow-tex for his tail. Okay. So let's just grab a bunch out. Just going to put it on there. I'm going to kind of mush it around with my stylus. A brush would have been better, but I had a brush. And I want to leave some texture in it, so you don't want to make it go flat. You want to leave a little texture in his little, because it's a tail after all. It's a fluffy little tail. I think we're good with that. Oh, look at that. Isn't he adorbs, guys? Okay, let me wipe this off so it doesn't dry hard on my stylus. Okay. Look at that. Now, you could have left it with nothing. We'll let this dry and then we'll show this at the end, okay? So let's get on with another one. Next, I have, this one's just simple. Not too much. So I got a yellow A2. Open that way. We already put the napkin on. Okay, on just a white. And this one I did, I don't know if you can tell, I did put a layer of Mod Podge on this one. I can see I did. You can't really see because it's matte, so it's not really, you know, you can feel it. So I did put a layer on. That's because I'm not putting too much on him, I guess. So we're just going to glue him down to the card base. Okay, he gets a little border. Yellow's a nice happy color, right? How's that look? All right, so, and then I have another banner that I made in Design Space. And this one is a 2" by 3/4. I put some little pop dots on already. I'm going to pop him up. And I think we'll put him on an angle. I don't do that much, but we'll put him on an angle. This way, just a little. Okay, and then let's see. I got some, let's use these flowers. Let me see which one will show on camera. Okay, these little flowers from my collection that I hauled. I'm pretty sure these are AliExpress one. So cute. They got a little gem in the middle. And then we're just going to put some on to cover those flowers up. Just because, you know, little dimension, that's me. I like dimension. And these are the closest to a daisy looking flower that I had in my stash. So they actually kind of work perfect. Put a blue one on there. And then we have a pink one. And let's go with this green one. And then we have, let's see, we did blue, green, purple. This is, that's the same color. It's just lighter than that. I really don't want to use the hot pink. We're going to use another blue because I don't, so we'll use another blue one over here. I don't have another color. I don't like that other one. Oh, look at that. A napkin and Mod Podge and a little bling, and it's perfect. Okay, put that over there to dry. Let's see. Show this cutie. This one I don't have, I didn't do much to either because it already says Happy Easter. I don't have to do anything. And that was, I should have showed you the other napkin. Let me show my napkins again. So that was the Snoopy one. Cute. And then this is how this napkin looked. And I had to sacrifice the border on this side to make this work. But I think it's cute the way it is. So I did pink. Look how my card matched quite well. Okay, we're just going to glue that down. Okay, let's center this. I got a bigger border on this one, up and down. I wanted a little bit more pink. Okay, adorbs. All right, now that would be perfect, right? CreativelyJean. And this one's getting flowers too. Lord knows I don't know. I have a lot of flowers. This is a little different flower. This one doesn't have bling in the middle, but that's okay. If you wanted bling, you could put a little bling in the middle, but I'm not going to. So let's just put a few of these around. I like a dimension. I like adding, you know, and this, you know, stuff I get from AliExpress and stuff, you get such a big pack. It's not like I'm like wasting it. You know, I have plenty. I'm not worried about, you know, running out right now anyways. And let's see, let's put one over here to kind of balance it out. Let's see, this is kind of a pretty color. Let's use this orangish color. And there, now you can do more if you want, but I think that's lovely, right? Just like that. Nothing too fancy. And these are quick and easy. Now, of course, you know, I pre-did the napkins, but that doesn't take too long. You've seen me do that one. Does not take long at all to heat those on there. Okay, so that's 2. And now our last one, we're going to use this napkin. Now, what I did on this one, so we have a purple card base. You want purple to kind of, I kind of pick out a color from what I'm using. So I picked out the purple on this one because I used some pink and yellow already on those cards. So we're just going to glue this down. Oh, I see I did Mod Podge the top of this one too. I must have been in the Mod Podge mood. So I Mod Podge that. Like I said, that's an option. That you don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you like the look of it, it's just a card. It'll stay. Center you. How's that look? Okay, slid it a little bit. That's okay. All right. Now, what I did was I made another one. And I cut the letters out, okay? So I cut the letters out, and I got them popped up already, so save some time, because it, you know, takes a lot of time to put that stuff on. So, and then we're just going to put these right over the top of the other one for a little dimension, because you should, you know, you don't have to, but I like the little dimension in your card. Not a plain flat card. That's your option if you like. This one would send. The first one that we made, I don't think that one would send very well in the mail. So that might be a hand deliver one. But the rest of these would send, because those gems, those flowers on there are pretty flat. So they would send. And I don't have huge pop dots. I don't like real thick pop dots. Or foam dots, whatever you want to call them. So we just put that on there. You know, this is the longest process, getting these off. Okay, the A. Make sure I'm lined up somewhat. Okay, I think this S goes this way. Let's see which way it goes. It can go either way, but I think it goes the other way. How you guys liking all the Easter videos? Get sick of them yet? think I have one more yet, maybe after this. T, okay, the E, and the R. Okay, and the R. See, just a little added, little dimension there. Okay, now we're not done. You know me, we're never done. So I have these little sequins. Trying to put them the right way for you guys so you can see them. And they stick to you. They look like little flowers. I'm just going to randomly put some for some color throughout there. So I'm just going to randomly put some on there. And I will use my little, get the right end. Look at that, I pulled the right end. Let's just randomly put some dots down. Okay. Make sure I get these the right side. We gotta turn them over. Get a white one in here. Turn it over that way. We'll do another pink one. Come on, go the right way. And do we have another? Oh, I just broke the tip of that. All right, and I think we need one up here yet. I'll just put one right about here. I wish it was more colors in this set, but there's not. So we're just gonna go with, if it'll stay off my finger, so really, really light pink. Really, really light pink. All right, that is all we are gonna do to that. Just a little, see how that added a little something to the card? Just by doing that. All right, so that's all our 4 cards. I got them all. So let's bring them all back out. Move some of this so we have room. And just by using napkins, look how that is again. We got Snoopy with the flowers. Just go into your stash. And that Easter one. This one is so cute. I love her. She's so cute. But I think my favorite is this one right here. And see how dry it is. See the glossy accents up there. This is getting there. It's touchable. And all the butterflies on there. And his little butt. See, another use for Snow-tex. You can use that. If you had a little, cotton or whatever, you could put that down. I didn't have no pom-pom, but I would take and cut, if you had a big pom-pom, cut it in half because it would stand up too high. So I would cut a pom-pom in half. I didn't have one, so I had to think of what else do I have, and I'm like, oh, I have some Snow-tex. And while it's drying, if you have some peaks that you don't like, you can just kind of touch them down a little bit. So if you have some peaks that were standing up really high, because right now it's not like nothing's coming off on me because it's almost dry. It dries pretty fast. So there is our 4 cards for this video. I know I had to do it, guys. More napkins. I just, napkins make an easy card. So I hope you guys like this one. I know this will be your favorite, right? It's a cutie. It's a winner. All right, guys, as always, could you please like and subscribe? That really helps me out a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.